Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another mukbang. Yeah, so as you can see, I have some delicious whole roasted chicken and some wedges. Of course the wedges I made by myself. If I could just remember now what I seasoned them with. I think it was thyme, dried thyme. Anyway, they're hell of a good. Yeah, so thanks for joining me again. And in the last video, I said we could do a Q&A if I have enough I can't think. If I have enough questions. I did get some questions. I'm gonna answer them now, and thanks, by the way, for participating and asking. Yes, I think it's gonna be fun. Anyhow, got some cucumber salad with lots of garlic. But before we start, we gotta do a thumbnail. Let's see now. See if we can get this here. So, it's weekend. How has your weekend been so far? Mine's been pretty good. It's now when I'm filming this video, it's Sunday. I should have brought the knife down. Just not. Can't even remember what we did yesterday. What did we do yesterday? No idea. Ooh, hot and steamy. So let's see now. Looks good. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. God, I love roasted chicken. Yeah, this is gonna be eat with your hands mukbang, so it's gonna get messy. Anyway, so yesterday, I can't for the life of me not think what we did yesterday. Oh. Day goes past too quickly. Today, oh yeah, now I know. I soundproofed my room, my studio, if you so want to call it. I'll get to that later. Yeah. Today, Sunday. Also didn't do so much until now, of course. Now I'm here with you guys. Yeah, I had to fix my setup a little bit. So this is still all a bit experimental. For several reasons. I think I've got the audio now figured out. I have the microphone here to the side. I don't know if you can see it. I don't actually think you can. At least I can see it in the camera screen. The lighting was also one of the things that I had to figure out a bit better. Yeah, and the camera angle. It's one of those things which I'm sure it's like, once I see the videos, it's fine. But I have if I have any idea, then I have a 50mm lens on my camera. I would love to have a 24mm. So it's like really, I can get really like nice up and close and just have like more in the picture. And also have you guys closer. Anyway, that's all in the making. That's all gonna be down the road. I need my money for something else right now. Let's get this chicken. Oh yeah. This was actually already bought, ready seasoned. Just with some fresh herbs. This is really good. I just popped it in the oven with a little bit on the bed of sliced onions, which I have here. Some. So then I like nice and caramelized in chicken juice. It's so good. Anyway, let's get to the nitty-gritty. So as I mentioned before, I asked in my previous video if you have any questions, if we can do a Q&A. Would be fun. Of course, if you're completely new to my channel, you might have not seen my ASMR videos, but I have like 50 already, over 50. I think it was 55 to be exact. So I was thinking it would be fun maybe that people who already know me and who enjoy mukbangs, and they also, of course, come to this channel, that maybe they would like to know something. So I have a few questions. I have them all noted down here. Let's start with, where am I from? I am actually, get some barbecue sauce going. And some sriracha. Would help if I open this. Let's get some on there already. Yeah, so I'm actually from Austria. Currently I live in Finland though. And I have done so for 8 years now. Met my wife here. I have 2 beautiful children, of which you might have already seen one on my other channel. They keep on asking me, when are we gonna make another video? So it's gonna come soon on this channel, of course. I forgot all about the barbecue sauce. Yeah, and I feel I enjoyed myself living here now. But there's a lot of similarities between Finland and Austria. That also makes it a whole lot easier, I guess. So sort of like the food side of things that I like miss really. But that's a different story. I can always make it myself. Yeah, which brings me. Ooh, there's still some meat. Oh yeah. Which brings me to the next question. That I have a lovely accent. Well, it's not. It's more a statement rather than a question. So I used to live in Scotland for 4 years, and like way back. So I picked up there a Scottish accent, and then moving back to Austria, I lost that accent for the most part. But of course, with my, like I'm from Vienna, so with my Viennese dialect and the Scottish accent, I have like a very, I guess, unique style of English accent, I guess. A lot of people have always asked me if I'm actually from Australia due to my accent. Which is actually quite funny because like, a lot of people like to mistake Austria for Australia anyway. So yeah, It's made some laughs already in the past. So yeah, maybe that explains my accent a bit more. See, I love the wings, but I'm all about the thighs. So good. Anywho. Let's get a drink going. Oh, I'm having some homemade iced tea. It's also so good, so refreshing. With just the right amount of sugar. Just so it takes the bitterness away from the tea. Let's get some white meat going. I think we're gonna have to turn this around. Ooh. It's fresh out the oven. Oh yeah. Oh, this is like perfect. It's like really nice and juicy. I don't know, like a lot of people don't like to eat the chicken skin. I mean, okay, this is maybe almost a bit too floppy. I like it when it's a bit crispier. But it's so good. It's definitely better than pork rinds. Health-wise. Taste-wise, no chance. Yeah, so anyway. Next question. I did mention on my other channel that I'm a chef professionally. Which, yes, it's true. Almost 14 years now I've been a chef. It's been quite the journey. I have to tell you one thing. There's things in the gastronomy you don't get to see anywhere else or hear. It's quite a unique workplace if you manage to pull through for so many years. I'm not taking any mental damage. Then yet again, I actually think that everybody takes away a little bit of mental damage, even myself. It's just maybe not so obvious yet. But this industry scars you in one way or the other. Oh God, look how juicy that is. So good. There's nothing worse than dry chicken meat. Not even dry pork is as bad as dry chicken. Anything with wings that's dry. So yeah, anyway. That is correct, I am a chef. Hence also, I'll probably be bringing you some recipes like later on in this channel's journey. I actually used to have a recipe blog. Sadly that site is not up anymore. At the moment I literally can't afford to run it. It's literally a money issue. But maybe in the future, who knows. Then, oh yeah. Then I've had this other question of if I actually have a home studio or a dedicated space. Wait a second. So I'm gonna have to do a little prep. Yeah, so if I have a home studio or like a fixed space where I shoot my videos, or if I just put my camera on the table and off we go, like in the kitchen maybe or something, to which I can say is like, yes, I do have a fixed space. I'm actually using the office in our house. Well, one room that is the office. And that's where I do all my stuff. I do the videos, like right now. I do obviously the editing because I've got the computer standing right next to me. And also all my entertainment stuff when it comes to like online. Since I've got the computer here, it just makes sense. If I could just find my phone now. Give me a second. Because this was so... no Google Assistant, I don't want you. Go away, thank you. I can show you guys my setup. Let me just check, yes. I'm not going to do it now with this camera because I don't want to move it, obviously. It's going to be too much of a hassle. And because also the microphone is attached to it. And that's just going to be a massive pain to like get everything going again. So I'm going to be switching to this. And yeah. So yeah, this is the view from the camera basically. Doesn't look so glorious anymore, does it? There's my microphone. There's my sauces. There's the camera. You can say hi to yourself. And yeah, and the backdrop, because that was also a question I was asked. It's actually an old curtain from IKEA, which I didn't need anymore, so that was a thing I had lying around. And yeah, that's what I'm basically using now. And you might have noticed, if you're wondering, yep, it goes all around. There's a cool painting, well, painting picture. So yeah, that's my studio office space where I shoot and edit and basically do everything. The egg boxes are on the wall, so I don't have that much echo. I'm not actually sure if it works or not, but I think it does. When I checked this morning my audio, I actually think it was much more crisp. Because just yesterday I finished like half the room. I had like half the room done and now I finished half the room. There should actually be even more boxes up, but it's not so easy to get that many boxes. I mean, you saw how many there's on the wall. So yeah. I'm lucky enough to actually have a separate space where I can just more or less leave everything the way it is and just have that just set up when I need to want to shoot. Yeah. So I think that was all the questions. To be honest, I haven't really checked. My day has been a bit busy so far. I'll get it later. My day's been quite busy so far, so I haven't had time before to check them. If I'm gonna edit the video and I find out that there's been a question that's been asked before I've done the video, I'll for sure answer it in the next one. So don't you worry about that. So get some sweet and sour sauce going. Mm-hmm. My food. I guess also the sweet and sour sauce is homemade. But I have to give props to my current workplace because it's their recipe and it's really good. It's just sad, one of those recipes I can't give you for obvious reasons. Oh god, that's good. Yeah, so would be interesting to know now is for all of you people who have started a YouTube channel yourself, may it be mukbang, may it be ASMR, may it be something completely different. What brought you to YouTube? Like, what was your ambition to start a channel? Was it something you really just wanted to share yourself with the world? Did you want to make a little extra income? Are you trying to go full time? You know, I think nowadays it's not really a shame anymore to say I've created a YouTube channel because I want to make some money. I mean, especially if you're doing stuff like this. I mean, it costs money to make. It's an effort. I mean, nobody wants to do anything for free except you really, I don't know, you're really just doing it for the artistic side. But let's face it though, shoving food in your face in front of a camera is not really artistic, is it? I mean, I've touched up already in my last video why how I got to actually a mukbang channel, but not so much like why I started it. And for me, it always also was like, could be great to make a little bit of money on this side. Plus, I've always been a little bit like more on the creative or creator side. I guess hence also my job, because I don't really feel too comfortable in like an office environment. And while you could say, no, well, what are you doing then? This is basically the exact same thing. You're sitting in an office, shoving food in your face, going to the computer and then editing it. It's like, yeah, but this is different because I have complete creative freedom. I can do what I want. I can eat what I want. I can say what I want. To a certain limitation, of course. But funny enough, my grandmother always used to say, it's like, the boy needs a job that where he needs to be able to do something with his hands. Well, she was right. You know, her grandmother's always right. And yeah, so hence, like I said, hence my job as a chef, and you know, just having that, I don't know, that creative outlet, if you want to call it like that. But of course I could say now, if wasn't the option that maybe at some point you could make money with it. I hope I'm one of those lucky people. Then would I do all this effort instead of eating this here now with you guys? Sharing also my life. I'll probably sit in front of the TV with the kids. So, but I mean, I think it's the same with every job. I wouldn't have done 3 years of like apprenticeship and culinary school and get my butt handed to me for 3 years straight if I didn't know that, oh yeah, well at the end I can actually make some money with this. Because otherwise, what's the point? Anyhow, I'm getting full here. And this is actually my first meal of the day, proper meal. I still feel like some sauce. Yeah, this is the proper meal, my first proper meal of the day. For breakfast I only had like 2 coffees. Was it 2? Yeah, 2 double espressos with milk and a slice of banana bread. I would have actually thought I could easily eat a whole roasted chicken. That's not even that big, it's only like 1.3 kilos. Which for all of you imperial system users, it's about 2.5 pounds, roughly. Anyway. Oh, sorry. Let's get like a little bite from here. I can have this for later. Well, not that. Yes, anyway guys, so if you have any more questions, please don't hesitate, ask. I'll be definitely doing Q&A again. Or maybe I'll just answer randomly questions in one of my videos. Let's see how it goes. What I really love about now, about this, it's not so official than the ASMR videos. I don't know what brought me to decide for the ASMR in the first place. Maybe I thought it was easier. I have to tell you, like with the editing process and everything, it gets quite difficult. I mean, depending what you're aiming for, of course. But I love this casual feel about these mukbang videos. It's just really awesome, really good. Plus I can have the window open, which is behind you guys. So I can actually see a little bit outside and have a little bit of daylight. Doesn't give me this feeling that I'm eating in some cave. I'll still finish this cucumber salad. Oh, I love this. Oh, sorry, my camera just cut out. It really sucks that on the DSLRs I can only shoot for half an hour max, which makes me think like I've been sitting here for half an hour and rambling on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope this, well, it is going to be long because I'll probably upload the whole thing unedited, quite likely. And yeah, hey, check me out on Instagram, Twitter, links all down below, or the channel banner. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, give me a like, it would really help me out. And hey, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.